What's up, Calf Live? Welcome to this Monday night. I appreciate you guys tuning in while you're trying to bid on the Comic Connect auctions. So hopefully you've got 2 screens up or 2 monitors up so you can get those in. Man, there was some solid
that's
deals
going on. I gotta go.
Hey, just have your other screen up, Josh.
Okay, all right.
First, we've had some technical difficulties. We really didn't, but I'm just going to head and preempt that because it's just going to happen. That's just kind of par for the course. So there you go, Alberto. I'm pre-warning our technical difficulties. I will say, though, I accidentally put Mikhail in timeout on the StreamYard because he was just doing a funny comment. So I was messing with him, but I didn't know what I was doing. So hopefully, I think the timeout's only 5 minutes. So hopefully he'll come back in and grace us with his amazing presence. But right now he is in YouTube jail. But happy Monday, guys.
He's back.
He's back.
Hey, happy Monday, everybody.
All right. Is he? Oh. So I appreciate you guys jumping on. So it looks like we got a killer panel today. We got a couple newbies. Well, newbies to the show. There you go. Thanks, Mikhail. You are back. No, that means I can Alberto in timeout. No, he's not permanently banned. But a couple newbies to the show, but a couple oldies on CAF. So going around the horn, I'll ask you guys how your Monday's going, what's going on, and what's new in your collecting world. So we'll start with everyone's favorite New Jersey person, Steve. No, I don't know where you're from, Steve. But I thought it was Jason.
Well, I'm sitting there going, who are you talking about? I'm from Chicago.
What's going on, Jason? How's your Monday?
I'm from Chicago, same as Josh, and Castro dabbled in Chicago for a little bit, and then he had enough of that. Right now, I've got some. What did I do? I got some nice Ed McGuinness pieces that I just posted. A really nice Nightcrawler that I picked up, and then I have something bubbling that I think you guys have seen on a certain Paul Smith's website. That should be coming my way. So if you want to look at that.
Can I guess?
Yeah. You know what it is. No, it's not Hot Girl. Hot Girl.
Oh, okay.
You've never read any DC comics at all.
Hawk female?
Why does it have to have a gender? Yeah, exactly. No, the Hot Girl versus Vulture should be coming my way. So I'm really excited about that.
All right. Well, we'll go with next, Josh. Envious of your hair, of course. That's why I'm wearing a hat, so I don't feel inefficient, I guess. So what's going on with you?
Things are good. Also in Chicago. I posted a couple of, they highlighted one piece this week, which, is a Matt Wagner Batman page that I picked up at the Kevin Smith auction, which is pretty sweet. Nice. I posted also a couple of the mystery sketches that came in. I got a Carol Day by Jeff Isherwood that is amazing. And a Dan Brereton death mystery sketch, kind of a busty death that is very cool. And then I have yet to post, but I got a couple of Hembacks. I got the Demon and Jason Blood. And then I got this huge Lone Ranger page by Charles Flanders. No relation, but it is massive. It is just like huge. And I got to say, the highlight is I set up my new art shelf, which is basically a workbench, one of those metal workbenches you get at Home Depot with the drawers that slide out. And I put that sucker downstairs and I got art like on every drawer. It's amazing.
Awesome. Just show your fridge real quick and then we'll go to Jason.
Yeah, sure. So my fridge is right over here.
Well, you had to remember. You had to remember where it was for a second.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Look at it's the wall. It's the fridge of Hembacks.
It is the fridge of Hembacks.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So pretty much every day I get to marvel in the Hembacks.
Are you just picking those up? Are you picking those up off of eBay, or are you contacting them each one, or how are you doing that?
So most of them are from eBay. There was a couple right when Fred stopped doing commissions. I reached out to him and he goes, listen, I'm not doing commissions anymore, but I'll do a few, like a couple for you. And so he did that Grendel and he did the Surfer with Galactus.
Okay.
Awesome.
Very cool.
And then he put a couple on eBay that I had requested, and I snagged a couple and a couple I didn't. So
He hasn't done the Hanukkah card yet, no?
no, I mean, I think I told him too late because Hanukkah starts Thursday, so he'd have to knock them out,
Hanukkah.
sell them, ship them.
There'll be a
here
Hanukkah
till
next year. It's okay.
fingers crossed.
All right. Jason.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
How's Monday going? Monday's going good, buddy. I just
Hustle.
I posted my big New York Comic Con get yesterday, White Queen by Art Adams, and I spent more. Speaking of Hembex, I spent more on a Hembeck card than I ever did before because Alberto ran it up before I could lick it. But we got my Rogue in the mail this week, so I'm kind of happy about that. Other than that, trying to look at this Comic Connect auction at the same time as talk to you about the sketches. So
Hey,
we'll see how that
it's okay, man. I get it. No offense taken. All right, we're gonna finish with the boss.
This is keeping me from buying anything. This is
There you go.
Yeah.
So who've you fired this week, Kazra?
Oh man, I wish I had people to fire.
All right. Hold me right now and take over the show.
That's I look forward to 2024 so I can fire people, but you got to hire them first. So my Monday is just all to-do list after to-do list after handwritten to-do list. So I let Josh do enough for 2 people, so I didn't have to do anything else today.
Tell us something about OAX that Bill hasn't said yet. That's not supposed to. Then you're going to.
This is my Felix list.
Okay.
Finished.
Foot massages.
You're right. I use a handgun though. I got to buy one of those sort of Black Friday, still on sale foot massage units from Amazon.
One note to the audience listening: apparently, both Jason and I have StreamYard power. So if you see anything majorly offensive in the comment section, that's probably from Jason. However, that being said, Jason, that's pretty awesome. Highlight the comments as we go through because usually I'm trying to multitask.
Yeah, I can do that for you, no problem. But I got your back.
Awesome. All right. You ready to kickstart this? One of the things that we do on the show is finish on time. So
hey, that's what she said.
Yeah, I know. Usually it's really early. All right. Well, I'm going to hide my face while we do these comments and we'll kickstart it. So this is the sketchbook for November. Do you guys remember what the theme was for November?
Space.
Space.
Galaxy, space and galaxy.
Space and galaxy. I will say the December theme is up. I'll ask Bill to do a quick caveat on it. It's supposed to be your favorite acquisition for 2023 with the general rule of please just do one. So I've seen people already flood the theme gallery.
Whoopsie.
So ideally, because I figured people are going to pick a lot of pieces. So if you can stick to 1 or 2 of your favorite acquisitions for 2023, I figured it'd be a nice way to end the year because we've all picked up art throughout the year. But let's get started. You guys actually did a solid job for the month of November. We have 146 entries for the cosmic space theme. And in case there's anyone new watching today, to go over the rules real quick. There'll be a panelist of 4. We'll have 4 rounds. Each panelist picked 4 pieces. They actually picked 6, but I whittled it down to 4 in case there was duplicates. Every round we will vote. Voting will be done during an app called Slido. Slido does have a question and answer section. I'm just throwing it out there because you guys have seemed to have found it. I honestly, there's a way to audit the question and answers before they show up, and there's a way to delete it, but I wouldn't do that to you guys. So this question and answer section is still there. You can ask questions now to the entire panelists. Why not? And just don't focus on me. Marcus, ask Jason questions. After round, we'll take the winner and we'll have a final round. And then after the final round, we'll pick the champion for the month of November. So after December, that'll be 12. That'll be the last show in the series. We'll take all 12 pieces of art and they'll be part of the best of CAF Live entries. And the winner will get a CAF Live trophy. I will tease something for next week. We have a major reveal during intermission. It'll be the unofficial OAX t-shirt. So anyway, all right, well, let's get started. Who's ready for round one?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep, same little memes. Round one, we're going to go to the man from New Jersey, Mr. Jason D'Ambrosio.
That's a good one.
Danger,
likes
Will
sex-
Robinson. Come on now. Who does not love the Lost in Space robot, right? The original TV show is a little before my time, but the movie was with Heather Graham was right in the soft spot of nostalgia. And Jocasta was an Avenger when I was reading comics as a kid, and when I just saw this, I kind of love these latent color pieces. I think he just does an amazing job with them. I've been going back and forth about getting one at OAX. I haven't committed yet, but I keep looking and keep thinking, so it may happen. And seeing this one with the space background, two characters that don't fit together but fit together so well, I said, why not? I think this needs to be highlighted for the show, and it fits so well. So that's why I like this one.
It's not Marvel, so I won't know anything about it. What's Jocasta?
Marvel, she is an Avenger, James. She is Marvel. She's a robot that was based off of Janet Pym's brainwaves. So essentially, she was a foil to the Vision.
Huh. All right.
And then more of like I don't know, like a love. Weren't they lovers at some point, or was that something that I'm making up in my head afterwards?
Yeah, I think so. I was a kind of little when she was around, so I don't remember clearly, but I do think they did kind of get together. Kazra probably remembers. He's a little bit older than, so he probably read that.
So they would make actual.
She looks like the woman from The Authority, doesn't she? Like, wasn't there a woman from The Authority who was metallic?
And I mean, this was one of my picks too, but you got it ahead of me. But I was just more aroused when I saw it.
Oh.
Yeah, robots turn me on.
It's like a movie that I might want to watch, after everyone goes to bed.
B9 does it for you?
Yeah, I was going to say, Steve, that Danger Will Robinson robot really gets you
Think
going.
what he could do with those arms,
I mean,
guys.
they
Come on.
look like they're ready to have a good time, Jason. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. That's why I picked it, buddy. I just like to make it a little more PG rated.
Well, let's get on to the next one that actually has a chance of winning the round. You ready?
I didn't know Jason liked plump sex robots, but that's great.
Get ready for Florida, buddy.
We got a few of those down here. Yeah. Oh,
what do we got, Kazra?
Shelton Bryant. I remember I saw Shelton's work in like, what was it, like 50 years ago in the mid 2000s, Jason, like around 2005, and I commissioned him to do a whole bunch of MODOK pieces, and he's just strange. I mean, there's no one that does stuff like him. And I have like 5 or 6 originals here, and I still haven't figured out how he does them. I cannot tell what materials he used, but this one, I'll just be honest, I don't love every piece that he does, but Silver Surfer was just perfect for him. It's pretty ethereal, strange. I mean, if we weren't on a comic book show, you might just look at this as a figure drawing with, like a floor underneath, not a surfboard. But I just think
I thought it was gorgeous. The biggest thing that surprised me, it wasn't a nudie piece. Like, that's all. I didn't know he did non-nudie pieces. He does good nudie pieces. Don't get me wrong, but I like this.
Nudie piece? Is that what you just said?
Doesn't he? Is that Sheldon Bryan? Is that the one that does it all?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the figure is nude, just covered, temporarily covered.
Is Silver Surfer naked?
Yeah, anatomically.
He's got bridges.
Sometimes he has draws on, yeah.
But if Sheldon Bryant drew this, he definitely does not have drawers on. 100%.
Yeah.
One naked Silver Surfer right there.
I don't think that's the question we're going to solve tonight, guys. This is a deep philosophical journey we could be on for a long time. I know I'm supposed to diss this, but this is a gorgeous piece. I got to say.
I mean, it really is. And I don't think that he did this recently. I think he did this a while back. It stands out. It's pretty. And let's class up the joint. What's
your arousal level on this one, Steve?
Oh, at least a 7.
All right.
Steve is famously bisexual. Yeah.
I'm only 8% gay.
Well, it's only gay if you do it twice.
Right?
Hey, you know what? All love, one love, right? All right.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, surprise.
Yeah.
All right. I definitely said I was not going to pick any X-Men, and I was not going to pick any MODOK. But I did pick one X-Men, but that did not get picked, Jason. But I did pick this one because it is awesome. This is what you want as a kid. This is what you want every toy box to be, every Marvel comic to be, every ad. It's just everything all at once. It's awesome. If this was a cover for any comic book or an ad for anything, you would be buying this issue in 1986, 100%. It's got it the way there's so much going on in this right now. You just want to know how they got there and how it ends up. Out of going through, a lot of the pieces was one of the first ones that I picked. It makes me feel like a kid. It's really, really nice.
So why does MODOK look so sad? What's going on? I mean, is it because there's so much crap going on in this picture that he's upset?
I think he doesn't know why he's there.
Oh.
I think Georgia didn't really know why he was there. The right half of this piece was created in 2000, and then I bought it like 10 years later, and I had him add the left half of the piece to it and match the colors.
Oh, that's why it makes no sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Thank you. Yeah, like comic books, they all make sense.
Khosra, Steve wants to know how big is it?
How big do you want it to be, Steve?
Now, how big is it really? The piece, the art piece.
18 by 24 ish.
Nice.
24 by 18.
So it's two boards.
It's on a single board. It's actually it's two taped together, the right half and then the left half. Yeah.
That MODOK looks a little bit dazed and confused. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just a little overwhelmed. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes order.
Don't we all?
Hey, it's got Surfer on it too.
It's got a lot.
No
big
spoiler.
Thor,
Big spoiler. Everything has Surfer on it in this. Moving forward. I hope you like the Silver Surfer.
Cosmic
You guys are going to see a lot of Silver Surfer.
Or Phoenix, right? Or
Steve,
Phoenix.
I don't think I picked one Surfer piece, and I intentionally did that.
You were wise to. If I would have known, I would have shifted gears. I would have went with that Abbott and Costello space picture.
All right,
Josh, this is a good pick.
Man, I have been coveting this from Rich's. I think this is Rich Carrillo has this one. Man, I've had my eye on this for a long time. I love Alex Ross, Chicago guy. Battle of the Planets just brings back a ton of nostalgia for me. Like, I loved that show growing up, and just the colors on this, the perspective, the angles, looking up. It's got everything. It's got all 5 characters. It's got that ship.
It's like 1970s, 1980s toys. I mean,
oh my God, it's the best. It's the best of. It's the best age of toys. I mean, you used to go to like Galt Toys or KB, and they'd have action figures, they'd have Micronauts, they'd have Japanese Godaiken robots, and this was all in that realm. You could catch this animated show on a Saturday. It was awesome. I mean, this is just so great.
Yeah, I can't even make fun of that. It's really super nice.
If I'm going to drop 5 figures on a piece of art, I won't look back. I would take this in a heartbeat.
Is this the Legion of Superheroes? Who is this?
This is their children. It's Battle of the Planets.
Oh, like Ladder Mad, Matter
Superman's nephew.
Right?
It's Wonder Woman's cousin. They get together on weekends.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. All right.
They cruise around in that surfboat, giant surf machine.
It looks like it's the X-Men Blackbird. It's not black.
It's an interesting angle.
It is.
I'll leave it.
Is it a questionable salute? Maybe, but you know what?
I didn't even notice.
All right, so at least somebody said it. I wasn't going to say that one. I was just going to make sex jokes.
As a Jew, I'm putting this on my wall proudly.
Hey,
all right.
We're both part of the tribe, Josh. We'll team up.
see you.
Against the
I
heathens
see
on the
you.
show. That's right. All right, let's get some voting done, and it's ranked choice.
Baby.
They can do 1, 2, 3, 4 in your order.
James, the Q&A is popping.
Well,
Wow.
you can answer it too, right? Let me see.
That kid Voodoo Gotchamon. Yeah, exactly. That was the. I think we know who you're going to vote for. Come on, Battle of the Planets.
Revote,
Show me some
and then I
love.
will. I'll answer Q&A.
Danger,
There's
Robinson.
39 people. There's 39 people. So first of all, hit the like button. But until there's at least 15 votes, no Q&A gets mentioned.
Fair enough. We got to hold back. We got to hold back the good stuff until they come through. I'll check Comic Connect in the meantime.
What is that noise? Is that Jason's stomach?
That is actually my bulldog snoring on the couch next to me, guys. So I apologize about that.
Oh, that's great.
Let's see. Who do we
If
got?
it was a kid, we
Albert
would say
Moore.
something, but a dog's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got 13. We need 2 more, and I'll start answering
Show
questions.
us that dog love. Show us that pooch.
If I wake her up, then she may be rambunctious, so I'm going to let her sleep for now, Josh.
No,
but
I
if she
hear
gets
you.
up on
I
her
hear
own,
you.
I'll get her on the camera.
All right. All right.
Come on.
Here, I'll show
Two
you guys.
more.
I'll show you guys a little pussy over here. There she is. There she is.
Oh,
Hey.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg's so cute.
15. All right.
She's all
Albert
love,
Moy
Josh.
says, "Who the f put these people on?" Yeah, that's me. I'll take full responsibility for this fantastic panel. So go screw yourself, Albert Moy, or whoever.
oh, we're sampling that one, Kyle. Taking that right
I'm sure
out.
Albert's watching this.
Joe, what's the date for the best of show? Oh yeah, that's it'll be first week of January. Well, let me see what the reply is. What?
There's replies in there?
Why did the sperm cross the road? Because I put on the wrong sock this morning? Oh, I get it. Did Jason outbid me on the Joe Mad? Yes. All right, we'll go to more, but only if we get
You're
15.
still
Ready for
using
the winner?
socks? How old are you? 14?
Oh my goodness. You ready?
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 Let's
19?
do it.
Thank you, guys. Battle of the Planets.
Oh, yeah. Flanders for the win.
Go Legion! Go Legion of superheroes!
Yeah.
Forever. Battle
As
forever.
long
Man.
As I beat that ink blot Silver Surfer, I'm happy.
Cosner coming in last. Let's see if he's got better taste in the next rounds.
Probably
Actually, I
not.
voted number 2 for that one. Round 2. Wait, which one we're on that? Alex Ross. I got to remember that.
Yep.
All right, Jason.
In my endeavor to not pick anything Silver Surfer, I saw this What If cover. I loved What If. Thought it was one of the greatest series ever. It expanded your mind. This one covered what if Spider-Man never lost his cosmic powers, which when Spidey had those cosmic powers, I thought it was a classic storyline. And being able to kind of keep that going and expand on that world if he hadn't lost them was a great topic. On top of that, the art is dynamite. Scott McDaniel, I think, is very underappreciated. He doesn't get too much accolades, but I was always a fan of what he did with the medium. I think this cover is dynamic, the way that it's set up, and I love a cover with a lot of ink, right? And this heavy ink load on the back really just kind of crushes it. Big fan of this piece. Love that when people put public stuff in here. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's got Cosmic written right on it. I mean, nails the thing.
No questions asked.
Man, I cannot tell what is going on that cover. I like Scott McDaniel. Is this an early work of his? Because if it didn't say McDaniel on there, I would not know it was him.
Steve, you got your glasses nearby? Can you reach and grab?
I'm just telling you, it just does not. I mean, I've got a Scott McDaniel Green Goblin piece. It screams Scott McDaniel. This one Jason doesn't do it for me. It seems really busy, and I don't know what the hell's going on with it, buddy.
That's fair.
Is that Firestorm in the middle there? No,
Yes,
he's DC. That couldn't be him.
I'm just admiring what a great sketch.
The nuclear hand. The nuclear hand. That was his power.
What was that, Cosmo?
It's just a great sketch for the sketchbook. It's a great sketch.
It's not a
It's so loose.
All right.
Oh, here's another. This is the best
this
sketch.
one.
This is the best
What is
sketch I've
this
ever
thing?
seen. I mean, as far as sketches go. I mean, X-Men
You just
108.
picked this because you want to win. That's all you did. You're like, I'm going to pick this to
Who are
win.
you talking to? Me or Jason? Are you talking to
You.
me or are you talking to who's winning here? Right? X-Men 108, Claremont, Byrne, Austin, top of the top of the top, right? Archie Goodwin editor. God bless. So what's there to say about this except what kind of human being would post this in a sketchbook show?
Yeah, I thought it was a workshop.
What kind of
I didn't
human,
know.
what kind of shameless, must win at any cost, insecure New Jersey human being would post this on a sketchbook show?
I was going to
you were
pick
going to say, what kind of human being would sign their name right in the middle of a top
Yeah, John
panel
Byrne.
like that?
Yeah.
Who's not, Stan Lee?
Claremont signed on the page too somewhere. You just can't really see it anymore.
It's right underneath.
I want this. I want this to win so bad because I want it to be known as like one of the best sketches ever.
I want it to win so badly too, Cosmo. So I can't really talk bad about this one.
I would love to see the actual page if this is the sketch.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Hey, this one was the show theme. And by the way, on the pieces that are highlighted by the on the thumbnail, Bill picks that, and he has no idea what we pick. So Bill thought that was one of the best pieces too.
Everybody, I think when you start collecting comic art, tries to get a Dan Morton piece. I think everybody starts out there or gets a sketch. He's very, very inexpensive, and he really, really knows what he's doing. This piece really, really is awesome. The second I saw it, he really carries on that 1960s Mars Attacks trading card appeal to it. It really feels like it's old. It could be like an old, maybe science fiction paperback. His use of color, using the green and reds, kind of like what Marvel used to do for their villains, Doctor Doom and the Green Goblin, and those sort of characters. And I mean, the alien just seems hideous and frightening. He does a really, really good job. And out of all this, I seem to be picking a lot of things that have color to it, but man, I was really happy. This was probably my first pick out of everything in there.
That's so funny because I have a picture right here of my uncle Logan that he did.
How many Dan Mortons and Mike Hoffmans did you own when you first started collecting, Steve?
I had a Dan Morton Jocasta Machine Man, and I had a Dan Morton Cloak and Dagger. And
Ooh, that's a good one.
as I didn't have as much money when I started, so I had a whole bunch of stuff at one point and just sold it all. I kind of regret it. I could probably get something back, but Dan did a really, really good job on both of those pieces. As a matter of fact, it's rare to see him not pull something off.
So, talk about another classic. What do we got, Josh?
This is a kind of an unknown artist doing a character I've never seen before. I mean, look,
Is that Art's cousin?
This speaks for itself, man. This is what I thought actually was pretty cool about this was that the gallery owner did the crackle on it. I guess that's not Neil doing the crackle. It's
Rich Cirillo.
yeah, Rich did the crackle or worked with him. I mean, that's just to me, that's unbelievable. Like, okay, I got to do a piece of original art with the great Neil Adams. It's just a great, again, just a beauty. If you had one piece of Adams or a commission and he did this and you opened it up, you'd be like, yep, that's the one. I mean, it speaks for itself.
Josh, I'm a big Neil Adams fan, and this one doesn't say Neil Adams at all to me, right? Like, somebody made the comment about the McDaniels piece. I kind of feel the same way here. I don't see Adams at all in it. Not in the face, not in the hand structure, but I guess Galactus is a little overpowering. But
I mean, I've never seen Adams do a Galactus, so he looks like he's going to take half my sandwich at dinner. That's what he looks like he's ready to do.
It could be a fraud. I mean, it could be somebody signed Neil's name, and this isn't a Neil Adams. We could all be duped. We don't know.
Rich was working with Neil at the time, so that's definitely Neil Adams.
So, somebody Rick Welch. Rick said Cirillo crackle, which is really, really funny.
It is a Cirillo crackle. I love it.
All right.
No, I see it. It's got that darkness. It's got the the heavy inks that he brings, and
the mouth.
The mouth. I mean,
Let's see.
Take that helmet off and stick a cowl on. A Batman cowl. It's him.
Wow.
I hear your dog. All right. So we've got What If, Cosmic Spidey. We've got the Burn sketch. We've got Mars Attacks, and Neil Adams with Cirillo Crackle. Need at least 15 entries before we jump over to Q&A.
There's some good Q&A stuff going on, James. I don't know how you're typing that much while you're doing the show, though.
Yeah. Why does a mermaid wear seashells? Anyone?
So she can come on the seashore.
No, because she outgrew her bee shells. Right.
Clever.
Why am I the most popular guy in a nudist colony? Oh, that's not a joke. That was just a question. Anyway, I made friends with someone at work, and we're going to be good work friends, who I found out runs a nudist resort. I shit you not. So that was there you go. So
that is all true. He told me that story last week.
All these questions. And then let's see. What's long green and smells like bacon? Kermit the Frog's fingers. All right, 2 more. Okay. We're at 18. We're gonna call it. Can we get any more votes? All right, Alberto says results time. Fair enough.
Jason.
Wow.
Jason.
Damn, I lost that round. The Cosmic Spidey didn't win. I'm upset.
How many cell phones do you got, Jason? How many times you voting?
Just one, buddy.
All right. X-Men 108. Who's ready for round 3? And it wouldn't be a calf sketch theme show without technical difficulties, which we haven't yet, knock on wood, and MODOK pieces.
Oh, I picked this thing. So out of Kozra's Legion of MODOKs, this is actually one of my favorites. I just think, the pairing of him and Jabba with the slave Leia was just kind of a perfect foil to the character. I think it's really well done. MODOK doesn't look sad like he looks in a lot of other sketches done. And why would he be scared? Why would he be sad with slave Leia sitting there?
He's looking like a little pimp. He's like smoking his cigarette and just like, I got my slave Leia.
Yeah, Richard Frank, he killed it. Yeah.
I mean, get away from the four figures. Look at the detail in the background that Richard.
Yep.
Just that's some nice stuff going on right there.
Yeah, I was actually surprised when I saw it was Richard Friend because I didn't think he did that kind of work. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So he was sharing a studio with Jim Lee at the time, and he was emailing me prelims and in process shots the whole time, and he actually did. He told me he got Jim's help with the Slave Leia figure too. Adds a little fun to the piece.
That's
so I expect to be able to retire when I auction this off at Heritage.
So, as far as you dream up your MODOK ideas, is it fever dreams? Is it just where do they come from, Kazra?
We don't have time for this.
All right. or where do you get? Who's your source?
We're trying to keep people on the chat.
Well, then we'll go to Silver Surfer Black.
We just got 40 people. See, we just dropped to 37, guys. Like literally, I just looked back.
It's dropping fast.
I'm not even kidding.
They're going back and forth between us and Comic Connect. It's all good.
They're like, oh, Moda.
Week 41, an auction just ended.
Well,
speaking of
this is probably for me one of the easiest ones to pick. It's Silver Surfer. Sorry, Jason, but it's trad, and it's just so fun to look at. It's just, I don't know. He's just so good. I'll leave it at that.
Does trad do a pants Silver Surfer?
Pants Silver Surfer?
Is he wearing pants?
Sure.
Or shorts?
I have no idea.
Those are Calvin's.
So this is a sketch also, Kaz. So whoever put this up there was pretty shameless too.
No, I would imagine. But 30 years from now, it'll be up there with Claremont, Byrne, and Austin for sure.
Man, I really liked Trad more when he first came out, and I know this is good in the same way I know Frank Zappa is good, but I can't do it. I can't wrap my brain around it. It's just maybe it's too good for me or beyond me, but it's just I like I said 10 years ago, Tradmore loved his stuff, thought it was awesome. I should have picked more up, but the Silver Surfer Black stuff just in the new Doctor Strange.
Let me ask this to you: Have you seen any of it in person?
No,
I would like. I kind of felt the way you did, and then I saw McKell's full issue.
Yeah.
It was different.
Steve, we might be new best friends because I feel the same way. I don't see all the excitement about trad. Some pieces here or there I do enjoy. He is obviously stylistic. I think it is way overblown how people feel about this, and unlike I have seen it in person and still feel the same way. Mm-hmm. I think it's gone. It's kind of jumped the shark at this point. Is where I look.
Did you like when he came out, the Luther Strode stuff, and when he was doing Secret Avengers?
The Secret Avengers, even the Ghost Rider stuff, right? I like that more than where we are now, and that's what I mean. I think he's just gone too far stylistically to carry a series. Now, if you want to do cover work or pinups, I would enjoy it more. I couldn't even get through that Doctor Strange.
To carry a Marvel series. Yeah.
Well, that's what he's doing, Katz. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I understand.
All right.
Yeah. I think I'm on the same page. I don't, it's cool. I've not seen it in person, but when I saw the prices they were getting, I was like, whew, I don't know. I can't drink that Kool-Aid.
Well, you can't afford that Kool-Aid.
No way. Nobody can.
I mean, we had to have a Mannix.
Wow, that is a great piece.
I listened to the last couple shows and didn't realize how much Mannix love is in this group and in the sketch thing. But Mannix is one of those, I think Casra originally sent me a Mannix piece to look at. And my first thought was, oh, that's cute. And I kind of was like, maybe I'll get something. And then I was like, oh, this is not as cheap as I thought it would be. And then I took another look at the pieces, and I sat down and I had to wrap my brain around it. And man, does he really capture the essence of the characters he's working on.
You feel it.
I mean, Mannix must have read every single comic there is, because everything he does, he gets a bullseye on. Right now, the color and everything else, but man, do you capture that sense of loneliness of the Silver Surfer slowly floating in space with this piece? And it's just perfect. Even without reading any of the text on the bottom of it, I don't even know it needs it. You just capture the coldness and loneliness of the Silver Surfer, and he just does a great job. So it took a little bit, but big fan of Mannix, and I will have to be getting something down the line.
Give us a dramatic reading of the text, Steve.
Oh, I'll give my how much longer am I destined to endure a fate I cannot even comprehend?
Deep.
That's
Say
deep.
something bad. Somebody say something bad about it.
Now, Kazur, you do a dramatic reading
I
of the
dare
highlighted
you.
comment from Mikhail.
Dare you.
Me so horny.
All right. What do we got, Josh?
So we've got Paulo Rivera. You know, I mean, here's an artist I've just been dying to own anything by. Like every time I see a piece by him, I'm blown away with it. And I just love this piece because, you know, every panel is amazing. I mean, that opening panel, just kind of setting the mood, and you're kind of moving. It's very cinematic. You're coming in from above, you're coming in from behind. And then that image of them just looking out, you could see there's a crowd outside and they're looking through glass doors, and just like all of their history is reflected in that door. I mean, he just goes to town. You know, there's the four of them standing there, and it's just every hero and villain they've ever come into contact with. You've got Galactus, you've got the Surfer, you've got the Watcher, you've got Doom, on and on and on. And I mean, I would just look at this all day long. This is gorgeous. And it's got that feel of Marvels, right? Like when you read Marvels for the first time and you were like, is this a comic or am I like watching a movie? Like it's got that beautiful, you know, Alex Ross style to it. But you know it's Paulo because it's got his colors and his lines. It's just, I think it's outstanding.
Josh, defend why it's cosmic. There's people commenting saying it's not cosmic, so defend it.
Well, I would say you could say that about a bunch of the pieces that we had. The Surfer piece that won, what was cosmic about that? It was just a fight scene on a planet somewhere, you know? I think you've got the cosmic element of it. It's got Surfer, the Fantastic Four are cosmic by their own existence. They came to be in the cosmos, right? Everybody there in the background, Galactus, the Watcher, you've got space. Look at the Watcher. He's standing by the moon. Last time I checked, the moon is in space.
If you look at that lady at the bottom with the brown hair, and you look at the highlights, you can see Chewbacca. You see Chewbacca?
That's true. That's Chewbacca's ass, actually. That's a Wookiee ass right there.
I mean, that big panel.
Look at the part on that. That's beautiful.
I think you know that bottom panel would make a fantastic cover if you ever redid it.
Yep.
Or
I'd like to see it in person. I bet you it's something in person for sure.
Yeah, that's a fantastic piece.
All right, we're doing good. 3 rounds down. Who wants to vote?
That's a winner. That or the Mannix. I got, you know, it's a win-win for me.
The voting is open. Oh, we're up to 47. We need some likes.
Well, we stopped.
James, I just want you to know that I lost all my bids on Comic Connect because of your show.
I saved you a lot of money.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to decide right now, Steve.
Nah, hold out, Jason. There's more coming. That auction was all right, but
Tough round.
Mm.
Good picks.
Jason, were you bidding on that Malieve Daredevil?
I was not.
Okay. I was watching that one. That was nice.
I was after a couple X-Men pieces, and then a couple more jumped in my world when I saw how low they were before we went live.
Yep.
Somebody said Khazra is so mean and pushy. I don't think so.
Is there a reply to that, James?
Yeah, he is terrible, like a skinny Berkey. Have a Snickers, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fist myself.
Yeah,
It's offensive to dueling dealers.
Yeah, someone didn't get a lot of hugs as a kid in that Q&A, I'll tell you.
This guy.
Some of these I'm not going to say, but they are hilarious reading. If you guys, let's see. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so what are we at? 18. One more. One more participating. Any more? Should we call it? Jason?
Call it. Let's go.
All right.
The Mannix won. Oh, just beat the Modok.
Wow.
And look at Trad Moore, a long four.
Hey, guess what,
Wow.
guys?
What's that?
For your pleasure. Boom, baby.
Oh, Josh's.
Even when you lose, you win, Josh.
Yeah.
I told you it was a win-win situation.
Yeah,
Jason,
honestly,
we talked him out of Trad Moore. We did it.
I mean, I go with Trad number one.
We trash talk Trad.
I like that we're doing a ranked choice. There you go. I like it as ranked choice though, because I think it's more fair. Okay, Trad or we're gonna go with this one. Mannix won. So round 4. Now I purposely made round 4 real hard. There are 4 fantastic pieces. So let's go.
Thanks, Alberto.
Dude, this one I liked so much. I actually commented that the owner, if they ever sell it, to call me. I'd never seen a Steranko Phoenix before. Phoenix is a tough character to get a different pose, right? Every time you kind of see, and I'm a Phoenix commissioner, right? I have a dozen or more Phoenixes I've commissioned myself, and the poses can be repetitive, right? And I just love what Steranko did here with her. Powerful yet fluid. It just blew my mind. I couldn't not pick this one. I'm glad that James assigned it to me because I thought all of you would pick it, to be honest. I don't know if you did or not, but
yeah, I mean, even if it didn't have the mystique of like being a Steranko piece, it would have been just a gorgeous piece on their own. The fact that like I said, I've never seen him do a Phoenix. We didn't even think of his wheelhouse, and it's nice.
It looks like it's cold up there in space a little bit for her, yeah? I hope she brought us.
Kaz, what do you think? Come on, Khazra.
Same as you. When I saw it, I was shocked because I'd never seen Steranko draw it. And if I can make something up if you want, like I thought it was kind of incidental that she was Phoenix. It was like just more of a Steranko with a sort of a Phoenix veneer. But it's an outstanding piece. I was shocked when I saw it. Yeah.
Can I tease it a little bit, Jason?
Yeah,
go for it.
Looks like Elaine from Seinfeld doing her dance.
A little bit.
The movement. I mean, it's a great piece. I really
does.
like it. It's the first thing I thought of. I was just like, oh, is she doing the Elaine dance there?
I see it. I see what you're saying. Definitely.
It's a dancer. It's definitely a dancer model. Like he used somebody dancing.
Yeah. All right, Khazra, man, this one was fantastic. I'm not familiar with the artist, but the detail was
really. And this isn't too out there for you guys. This is like Trad, like
no,
20
this
years
is a
from now when he learns
masterpiece.
his lesson and
great.
just eats Mobius.
No, I like this one, Kaz. It's a good pick, buddy.
Thanks.
Great-
I've never
great
heard
pick.
of this guy. Have you guys heard of him?
No.
Nope. He's going to be worth looking up for sure.
he's got like only 5 or 6 pieces on calf, and I think his name is pronounced Shershow Penalta.
Huh.
And
Who owns the piece?
Simon got superpower Simon, and he's done a book with Image with Brandon Graham too. He's not a newbie. He's been around 10 plus years as an illustrator, and yeah, Marcus definitely Darrow, and then a touch of European, some Mobius. If you look at his other work,
Totally.
It's the detail and combination with the shading. I mean, look at Surface Board. Even that has like almost a checkered, light checkered pattern. It's hard to see on the.
There's just a particular texture, surface texture going on there that's just unusual. The way that it's been rendered is unusual, and yeah, it's just enjoyable. I don't know. There's a relationship there. There's, we bring what we bring to the pieces, but this one just struck me as just super fresh.
I love everything about this piece, other than the Fish Benz would say it's got a goofy Galactus, and if you look at enough Galactuses, there's Stoic Galactus and there's Goofy Galactus, and this is a Goofy Galactus character.
I don't know.
Right.
I like it. I disagree.
Sometimes it's contrast. Sometimes that particular artist does faces that you don't like, right? And like some people do inanimate objects better than animate ones, buildings. Some people do ferns and they can't do chihuahuas. Mm-hmm. And if you had a little bit more context with the particular language of this artist, you might get an idea of what they were going for, and you might, I don't know. You know how you see stuff a little differently after you've seen like more of the work contextually. But I see what you're saying with that face, like, in this piece, you might be like, that's not what I wanted, kind of feeling, right?
Yeah, but the Zipatone is amazing. It's amazing. Like it's so seamless. Yeah, there's a ton of Zipatone on this. Look at that. Look at his face.
I thought it was like I assumed it was watercolor.
No, I looked at the description because I almost picked this one too, and he said he went to town on the Zipatone.
Well, that all right. Then it gets that's all right. That's great.
Right?
Who doesn't love Zipatone?
I should be ripping on it, but it's
Steve. This was my personal pick for my favorite piece picked.
Well, I wanted to buck the trend and pick a Silver Surfer piece. I don't know if any of you guys read the All Red Silver Surfer, but it was one of the best Doctor Who comic books you could ever read, and I mean that as a huge compliment to the book. It had the seriousness and the zaniness of a Doctor Who episode. The way that Alred sits and does the floating board, kind of a yin yang between. I should have looked up. I forget what the heroine's name is, but she's kind of the companion to the Silver Surfer in the story. The way they float and the duality of the whole thing, and both of them throughout the story, they are at odds against each other. One being alien, one being human. And I'm a sucker for any time anybody puts black space with little white dots in the background. And this one doesn't. I had to pick one that has that. So this was my piece that I picked. Really, really think Alred did a great job.
And that was the pretty much iconic image for the series. It was, used in almost every issue, right? From the introductory standpoint, it was used in the omnibus. The image.
Yeah, if anybody gets a chance to pick this up and trade, get it. It's great.
The omnibus is. I just picked it up on In Stock Trade, Steve. It's like $60 only for the omnibus on there.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I've heard some great things about this story. Quite a few people have said the same stuff you're saying, Steve. I'm not a huge Allred fan. I think that I like, I'm a product of the 90s, right? So I want my Surfer a little shinier, but I definitely see the appeal with this story, and I've seen some really fantastic pieces that have come out of it.
Has he got pants on in this?
Does not look like he has pants on.
I don't see the britches line, so no.
Is this the Silver Surfer Daria crossover? I think that's what it reminds me of a little bit.
She looks a little like
she's
a bit Daria. Of a hipster.
Yeah.
I was able to post
He's
my
a
first
cutie.
piece grab a piece from the series too. Not as nice as this one. And be able to post that.
Why
Well,
is
Love
the
the
this
books were
pick.
originally all sold complete, James, right? They're just started to get split up now,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
Yeah, it's a buddy of mine who split up the book recently, had an extra page, and I was able to pick one up. Mikhail's got a couple books, I think, complete. So, all right. Again, I'm telling you, round 4 is tough. And this was
Oh.
too.
All right. So again, I don't know why this was in space, but this one I immediately was just captivated by. I love the color. I love her hair. Just looks like fire. Great background. And honestly, I just, I was looking at this and I said to my wife, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick her because she's not. They just didn't. Sometimes they draw Phoenix or Rogue with these just ridiculous huge boobs, and this one, just really human looking and normal. Like this is again, like this is a dancer, dynamic. I love the flow of the lines, from her hair and her little belt. It's
They
just
really nailed the
It's
color.
a gigantic
The color
belt.
was awesome.
Yeah. Give me
So
more
sharp.
belt, less boob. That's what I'm saying.
So, Flanders, I'm on board with you because this was one of my other picks. I love this piece, and I've loved this piece forever. Casey Dark Phoenix, this is her piece,
Yeah.
and we're friends, and we both collect Phoenix, and this is one I've admired of hers since she died. Amazing piece.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a great one. It really is. I mean, that's what I thought, Jason, when I saw it. I was like, like you see some pieces every once in a while where you're just like, God, if I saw that up for sale, like I would go to town.
Buy it
Get
instantly.
that. That's gorgeous. Yeah.
All
And
right.
I just
Round
think that would
4.
look good on a wall.
Round 4's got a couple surfers and a couple phoenixes, and all of them are just solid. So good luck to you guys. Rank choice vote that thing.
Kelly, my dad always said anything more than you get in your hands is wasted.
Is that why you collect Hembex?
Exactly. I got my whole collection in my pocket.
I was happy to see you. All right.
Come on, James. Q&A time while they're voting. Let's go, buddy.
I'm voting
Boy,
right now.
It's two surfers against 2 phoenixes.
It's a tough one. I could go in any
It's a
order.
tough one, man.
What do we
Nobody uploaded any ROM pieces. I don't think. There was. I did the Brandon Graham one, but
There was a great round piece where he was like sitting on the ground, looking all like.
Yeah, that. Well, maybe that's why it didn't get picked.
Oh, I loved it though. I mean,
I did pick. I
but-
forgot. I picked the Brandon
Great
Graham
piece.
one, and James said no.
I'm telling you, like, I'm not going to read a lot of these
Great
jokes on the air, but I'm sure as hell going to save them for later.
For who?
I mean, tell them at parties. They're good stuff. I mean, that's probably Marcus. They're solid adult humor.
Yep.
Should I make this voting appear less rigged next time? No. We only got one more show. Might as well rig the last one. Should I buy Dino's one? Oh, cover for 2,500? What?
Hey, James, I think you got a real question here. Seamus is asking if this is the last round. So, yes, this is the last round, correct?
Yeah, round 4. We have one more show, but this is the last round. All right. 18. We usually have 19. Give me one more person. One more person. I'm going to 30 seconds. He always has a taker. That's right. Active poll. We're going to call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, one person. 19. There we go. You ready, guys?
Yep.
Who do you think? Who do you think is going to win? This is the hard round.
Tough one.
Oh.
Wow.
That's fair.
All right, Kazra.
That's
Shocking.
fair.
That was, I mean, it was. I think it was the surprising piece of the round, as far as you know, an artist and most people haven't heard of, and it just kind of took people by surprise. That was a good pick.
They used the
All
whole
right.
on that one.
Yep. So I've got a little work to do while I
Every
put together
inch.
the final round. So for intermission, you can talk whatever you want, but a topic, if you want to jump on it, just talk about a comic art experience, either buying, selling, collecting, artist, something that you learned from. And what's that lesson that you learned? All right, so I'm going to open up with Jason. And Jason, I'll let you conduct the crowd while I jump in and build the final round.
Sure. I'll start us off here, and I actually just learned a lesson that I wanted to share in some form. I was going to bug Bill to let me go on one of his shows, but I'll do it here. I found out last week that Venmo's sales protection is not the same as PayPal's, and be careful when you Venmo people, even with protection. I got scammed out of some pages that were for sale on one of the Facebook groups, and was denied twice. I had to go back three times with Venmo to fight with them to finally get a refund. You know, I know quite a few people who've been scammed recently. The scammers have found our hobby, so be careful out there, guys. Ask for reference, share information, and you know, don't always rely on the protection you think you have.
I'm in agreement with
advice.
even with PayPal, unless you're friends with the person, man, pay that extra money. If somebody's like, well, I'm not going to take I can only take friends and family, offer up the percentage past, you know, meet them halfway, do something, but make sure like don't do friends and family with somebody you don't know under any means. Just never do it. Too many people are getting burned.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So, Steve, what else?
Wow.
That's your answer for this? You got another lesson you learned from the hobby, or what?
Well,
not off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. That's what you actually said. What I was going to say was always pay that little bit of percentage more off of.
I'll tell you what's. I mean, that's an interesting point. You know, before. You know, I collect books too, some rare books, and I picked up a copy. It was a first edition signed copy of Einstein's Theory of Relativity, and the guy shipped it from Spain, and I couldn't. And the signature it looked perfect, but it was like too perfect, and so I took it to a handwriting expert, and they couldn't confirm that it was his. So the money was an escrow though, and I sent it back to the guy. And it got held up in customs, and he didn't want to pay the amount to get it out. And so I was like, it's going to sit in customs. One day customs calls me. They're like, we're going to destroy this book if you don't pay to get it out. So I paid to get it out. They shipped it back to me. And then the guy got upset that like I paid to get it out. And I was like, well, I'll send it back to you. Just pay me the customs amount and the difference. And you know, so long story short, you know, I wound up keeping it. He didn't want it back. And I sold it in a rare bookshop and let him know like it was, you know. And so this brings me to modern art. Like there's a lot of forgeries out there. When are the forgers going to discover comic art? You know, like when are we going to get to the point where, and you know, the difference is like most of this art is published, but if forgers figure out, you know, they create a commission and say that it was this famous artist, and we don't know what commissions that artist did. You know, they pull up Kirby.
It's already
and
happened. It's already happened.
Right?
Yeah, it's happening, Josh. Especially, you know, the more simple artists. Bruce Timm is notorious, right, for his head sketches. Don't buy them on eBay. You know, unless you're sourcing them from Moy, I wouldn't touch those things.
Or Tim Sale too. On top of it, those quick Tim Sale sketches are all over the place.
Yep.
Well, it's only a matter of time till they put together like a serious one, like you know, something that's going to be, Kirby fakes are rampant. Yeah. You know, one that's going to be 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, you know.
Well, Josh, I don't know how public this is, but I don't know if you guys remember when the ASM 129 cover was going to be up at auction on Comic Connect, and then it was pulled. That's because that was a forgery. The actual 129 cover.
Well, somebody
Do you
must
know
have
how they
stood up.
figured it out?
Do I know? I've heard a couple different stories, Kaz, but if you have firm knowledge.
No, I don't know how they figured it out. I actually like to know, like, at what point in the process they checked or had reason to check, how they checked, and how they figured it out, because I'd like to do better next time.
Yeah, we can take that offline. James is back. I'll share what I know and who we got.
Yeah.
You gotta age that glucose in like an oven so it gets that yellow.
You got to use older rabbits. Yeah, older rabbits.
Kazra, you've been around this hobby forever. You've got to have a
When did
lesson
that
you can
happen?
share. You've got to have a lesson you can share.
Well,
Something you want to tell us as snappers.
Something not about me.
in 2009, some jackass emailed me because an auction came up for a Miss Marvel 7-page by Mooney and Sinnott, and this idiot who I just met online liked MODOK too, and I bowed down and I let him get it for a steal. And for 15 years, I've been pissed off that I don't have this splash page of MODOK.
You can come visit it anytime you want.
All right.
Who is
So
that asshole?
I got a friend out of it. I'll just call him a little buddy. But was it worth it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to go. Any final parting words before we finish the show off? We're making good time. No. All right.
James, what have you learned? James, give us your lesson.
Mine is it's mostly just networking. Just don't be afraid to reach out and say hi, even if you don't want to buy something, even if you don't want to sell something. If you see people that have a collection similar to yours, speak up, because usually, similar collections have similar interests or similar personalities, and you'd be surprised what friends you make in the hobby, and then you never know what comes around later. So that's it. Just don't be afraid. Don't be social. People don't bite.
Be a dick.
Yeah.
So, all right. Final round. Oh, I want to from the beginning. Hold on. I am not wearing
James,
pants.
stand up.
No, I'm wearing shorts. Current slide. Oh, hold on. This will count as my technical difficulty, or
Oh, you're showing how the sausage is made, James. Come on.
Oh yeah, it's here you go. Boom.
Josh, they want to walk around from you to see something else cool in your house.
All
I
right.
hear you.
Shorts. Oh, little lights. Oh, that's a gorgeous Darwin Cook.
Pretty.
What's your address?
That one, he did that for me and my wife Sherry.
Nice. All right, you ready? We're gonna
Come
go
by anytime.
really quick.
I am armed.
Show your metal pen banging, Josh. I mean, just perfect. All right.
What am I, a monkey?
my three hosts.
Are you not entertained?
Basically, stuff you guys should have picked if you had any taste. First one is Claudio Castellini, Tea Party Commission. A buddy of mine got this done, and it's absolutely massive. It's bigger than a
That's
double
not a
page
tea
slide.
party.
The detail is fantastic. The image is fantastic.
It's
and
literally the biggest crotch shot of all time.
cosmic rock. Cosmic.
I don't know why I didn't pick this one. I remember this is obviously one of the better pieces. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
There was a lot of good stuff to pick from. Actually, usually when I do my
It's
house
almost
picks,
too much.
Yeah.
I see things right away, but it actually took. You guys picked, cream of the crop for most of it. So it was actually tough.
Mannix would have beaten that one.
Yep.
Man, I picked this one because you see those sci-fi novel covers, and they just invoke mystery and wonder, and this one just kind of captured mystery, wonder, cosmic. I thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was framed gorgeous. I think I know who owns this one. They do a lot of custom framing that just fits the piece perfectly. So Fan of that one. And this one, my buddy John has had this piece for a while. It's by Jim Chung. I mean, it's just done the contrast. It's a nice piece.
All right, I'm taking you guys on another tour. Here we go.
This is not cribs. This is calf cribs. All right, Josh is muted.
Nice.
All right, go back. All right, final round. Let's knock through this round, and then we can kind of get you guys back to bidding on Comic Connect.
Monday Night
All right,
Football.
Josh, you're up.
It's 21-21 right now. We got to get to that game.
What is it, third
I mean,
quarter?
I don't think we need to look at any more art, guys. This is the winner. So let's just do it. Let's do it and go home.
Go Legion of Superheroes.
This is
The
basically
ship is ready
guys.
to take off. Battle of the Planets. I can sing the theme song. I mean, it's like
Matter Eater Lad and Bouncing Boy and all of it.
Upskirt girl.
Mark,
Yeah,
Jason,
I mean, Steve did it. Steve did it.
Tiny.
All right.
Oh,
is
let's
this one
go.
in there?
Just go complete reverse psychology on this. Oh, you're just gonna skip that one?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Just go right to Mannix.
Yep, keep going.
Do not vote on this one unless you're shameless, horrible human beings.
If you like The Ringer, if you like Alabama in college football, if you like then this is
If
a
you
good
like,
one.
man, I don't know. Why would you vote?
The greatest art team
Panels
on the greatest
One,
book ever.
for Apollo Creed, this is your vote.
No.
What
All right, so we got Mannix again, the darling of CAF right now, and he's going to be at OAX, so it'd be a good chance to maybe contact him, pick up your artwork there at OAX. But out of all the pieces that we've been picking, at least the first two, I kind of forget what the fourth. They're not sketches. This is a sketch. This is actually what we're here for, and it shows the galaxy. It's not a finished piece.
No. Sketchbook doesn't have to be a
It
sketch.
shows the galaxy.
I'm trying to
Thank
sell
you,
it, James. I'm trying to win this one. And
All
as
right.
Jeffrey said, this should be an automatic win. It's a really, really nice piece.
Man, Marcus is needing a mop over there. Okay. Go ahead, Cosmo.
I mean, the alternative is basically an X-Men 108 page that shouldn't be in here. A sketch by Mannix that makes Josh win. Nobody wants that, right?
I didn't pick that.
And then the other piece is by some guy who thinks too highly of himself. So you got to go with this one.
Yep. The underdog artist. I'll say, so Josh, you had a winner. Kazra had two. Steve had one. Who didn't pick a winner tonight?
That would be me.
Yeah, but he's got the 108 in the running, so we can't throw him to the side yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can't believe I didn't win with a Steranko Phoenix. I'm still shocked by that.
Yeah, that was nice. All right, let's just do this final round, guys. Let's get 19 votes in, and we will have show number 11 under our belts.
Guys, I'm doing Dueling Dealers versus Anthony next week. So if you want a deal on Dueling Dealers, votes for 108 definitely help get us there.
5% off if Jason wins.
Maybe that's how I'll decide if I do free shipping.
All right. 8, 11, 12. Let's get 7 more. Q&A.
It's what the people want, apparently.
Do I think the Sooners should have been in the playoffs? No. You don't lose to Kansas and be in the college football playoffs. And I love Sooners.
There's a question for Cosner in here.
Yeah, can you sip a Zevia? Do you have
I got
one?
a joke if anybody wants a joke.
Go ahead.
All right. So this 10-year-old kid smoking a cigarette, and this lady walks up and she's like, you shouldn't smoke. And the kid goes, my grandfather's 85. And she goes, and he smoked all his life? And she goes, no. He told me to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Hey, Josh. Let's see, Josh. Why did the squirrel swim on its back?
Something about its nuts.
Yeah,
keep its nuts dry.
There you go.
That's a good one.
No, not going to do that one. I'm not going on YouTube algorithms yet. Kazra, are we losing sponsors?
I hope so. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, 21 in. So let's pull this final vote.
Yeah, Lance.
Jason,
What?
it's worth at least $50 more now. You're welcome.
Yeah. Everyone gets free shipping on all orders next week.
Wow.
Congratulations.
A page that panels that's nothing but explosions. Amazing.
Cosmic explosions.
True.
Oh, the people are not happy. They are not happy. Rigged. We got some.
Hey, show your desk, Jason.
Alberto's really angry.
How many cell phones you got?
Just one, buddy. Just one.
Shit, I should call it.
President of the Maniacs of America. I'm disappointed.
I'm really proud of Kazra for picking a winner this week. Thank you very much.
I told them not to vote for it. That's the strength of being a CEO.
That's reverse psychology. Yeah, you
All
don't want
right,
to pick this one if you know it's good for you.
So next month is going to be the last show for the sketch theme. So get your entries in. The entry is your favorite pickup from 2023. Try to limit it to one, maybe two. And I'll have Bill kind of adjust the description a little bit to say that, because we don't want 9,000 pieces. The host will be yelling at me having to go through 9,000 pieces. The other thing is I plan on intermission to show our unofficial OAX t-shirt that's coming from our group. And the only hint I'll say is all you 90s kids, if you ever seen the Big Johnson shirts, just know where I'm coming from. All right.
And if
Jason,
you show it off next month, you might give the lawyers enough time to stop it from being made.
It's already made.
It'll be smuggled in. Jason, Kazra, Steve, Josh, thank you very much for spending your Monday evening with us.
Thanks for
inviting. That was delightful.
Yeah. Good
Steve and
times.
Josh,
thanks, guys. It was fun.
It's the first time you've been on a panel. Steve, is it the first time you've been on Cap Live?
No, I was interviewed. Bill interviewed me last year.
His son was interviewed. Steve just hung out.
I just hung out. He did a good job.
Stuart was great.
You know what? I really had to talk him out. I said, you cannot come downstairs. He really wanted to come downstairs.
I was wondering.
His comedy stylings.
Yep.
We'll come up with a show idea for him.
Well, guys, I want to just say, I think this comic art thing might be going somewhere.
There. Well, I look forward to I think of all you guys, Josh, Steve, are you going to be at OAX?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting all of you in person.
Yeah.
Josh is bringing his wife. Steve is not.
My wife's coming. We're going to do a Maniacs meetup. The Maniacs are getting together.
Yeah. Amber, my wife, is coming too.
Good times.
All right. Everyone have a great night. Thank you again for joining. Thank you for your time. See you in a month.
Congrats, Jason.
Peace out, guys.